Austin St. John drama just keeps running over. You guys remember he was arrested for PPP fraud. Recently took a plea deal, recently testified. The court transcripts are on this channel if you go and find them. However, he is going to be at the Hall of Heroes. And you like, Hall of Heroes, May, June, okay. Hey, guys, get ready, Indiana. Our OG Red Ranger Austin St. John will be teleporting from the command center to hang out with you at the Hall of Heroes. Now, this is like some free publicity. You're like, oh my God, Hall of Heroes, ASJ, the guy who tried to defraud the government. Yes. The guy who got government loans while other people's businesses went out. Yes. The guy who was talking about making Hitler shirts. That's him. That's the guy. Well, people had some choice things to say out about him. Matt Wilmore took to Facebook to say, get ready for what? A convicted felon? Also, do you know if he'll be signing Hitler shirts at this convention or doing stand-up where he mocks gay people? Oh my God. It's always good when you see someone who is aware of the shenanigans or the reputation of one Austin St. John. It gets better. It gets better, I promise you. John Noel Cleary says, get ready to meet a road. Wait, no, scratch that. Austin sucks. He's nothing more than a Scooby-Dooby-Doo douche who just loves being a greedy pig. Only came back to Zio if the money was good. Hey.
That's a truthful statement.
Hey, you know how Austin get down. We know it right here, right? We know it.
I'm not here because I actually like people. I'm here because I got to pay my way through school. You pay me, then I like you more. That's how this works. If you're not tipping and you're not paying, what do I want to do with you?
Keep that in mind when you guys see him at conventions. From what I hear, that's still his sentiment. Matt doubles back. Of all Austin's shortcoming, I'd say the money he wanted for Zio is the least of his concerns. That's true. And shout out to Pirate Bill. You know what I'm saying?
Love of my life.
You know, I have much love for you, Henry. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Love of my life.
Thank you, Pirate Bill. All right, guys, don't time her out. She paid the fee. All right. But this is the real drama, guys. This is the real travesty. Austin St. John price has gone up. Has gone up, man. He waxing y'all for $100 a photo. Now I get it. Your money, your choice. Your money, your choice. I get that. But each year consistently, ever since JDF passed, I think Austin's prices have doubled. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But the $100 for, I believe, is this the professional photo? I believe it's the professional photo. Now, granted, this was met with a lot of backlash and criticism, but we're going to get to that. All right. And it's also, he will be at your Ranger Stop and Pop. Now, here's the thing, right? This is what I heard on the grapevine. You know, take this as all rumors, okay? Austin St. John will know the organizers for Ranger Stop and Pop, from what I've been hearing, will never, ever, 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 ever pay for Austin St. John's flights or hotels. This is all rumor. And the only reason he is at Ranger Stop and Pop, it's all rumor, is because a fan sponsored him to be there, which means the fan is paying for his hotel and his flight. And I'm sure it comes with like some perks where like the fan may pick him up, transport him, get some free autographs, yada, yada, yada. So that is a sign of the, you know, he'll always be the OG Red Ranger and, you know, he'll always have an audience, but he's only here allegedly because a fan paid for it. Because when they originally announced it, there was no one paying for, he was not on the list. He was not on the list. So this is a, maybe a wake up call of the signs of the times where Austin is potentially on his way down. And if you want a picture with him, it's going to be $105. And I believe it's still, I don't know if his prices are still 80 for a selfie, 80 for an autograph, 100 for a collectible signature. But, and we don't know if Brent, they misspelled Brent Fam. I don't know if Brent Fam sponsored Austin St. John to be at Ranger Stop. Brent's money, Brent's choice. But this is a signs of the times, because in the past, paying for his hotel, paying for his flight was a no-brainer for the people who run it, which I believe is like in Atlanta, was it Nakia, Hide the Money Y'all, Karen Ashley, and Mikey. So now they like, Ninja, no. And I think at the last one, he requested like special security for me. Even though I never like threatened him or anything like that. It was actually someone on a different server. I don't know if I'm banned this year. Maybe it's a lifetime ban. Maybe. I really don't know if it's a lifetime ban or it was just a ban last year. But I'm pretty sure this may be the last one in Atlanta. And Geek Culture says he's 90% sure he knows who it is. Also, Brent said he's not going to Ranger Stop and Pop. I mean, he say that shit, but people say a lot of things. Maybe this year I'll go to Ranger Stop and Pop and I'll sneak in there. And my band is a lifetime band. Damn, homie. I'm gonna have to sneak in there though. I'm gonna wear a Red Ranger costume and see if I can get a picture. And then after they snap it, I'm gonna take off the helmet and be like, surprise. But anywho, but the bigger story is this right here. You guys remember the Demoness film that Austin St. John said he was going to be in? He's like, hey guys, I'm going to be in the Demoness. And you like, wait, the Demoness? Yeah, the new horror film starring Austin St. John and Jason Font. Well, my intel is telling me he's out. My intel is telling me Austin St. John will no longer be in the Demoness. And it was only able to raise $1,200, which I believe was the most money that was raised by this Andrew DeBar guy. I wish I had the video where he was talking about it, where he was like, yo, I'm going to be in the Demoness. Check me out. Let me see. Is it on YouTube, perhaps? Is the video on YouTube of Austin St. John saying the Demoness, where he was playing like the devil? He was like, I'm going to be in the Demoness. Dude, I can't find it. But I definitely played it on this goddamn channel. 9-ho backers. So rumor has it, he's out, Font's out. My source said I can't reveal, who the source is. Did someone drop the video in here? Motherfuckers. Oh man, I'm over here thinking people helping me with content. They over here making fun of me. But the big news is you got two stories. Oh, speaking of this, Austin St. John, another rumor, he is trying to pay the money back. He wants to pay the money back to the government or begin payment. However, he can't begin payment until Cord Newman, his buddy that he, the buddy that he committed the crime with, this guy, hold on, Cord Newman. I think we all know him, right? You guys remember Cord Newman, Austin St. John, two peas in a pod, two pods in a pea. He can't pay the money back until Cord gets sentenced. Now, from what I hear, the sentencing is not until end of April. And somehow Cord thinks he's going to get fucking probation, which would be like would be interesting If Court Newman goes to trial, loses that trial, tries to get the case dismissed, and it goes to probation, it is pretty much game over. I mean, it is what it is. So there you have it. Austin St. John wants to pay the money back that he tried to steal. He's going to be at these conventions charging $100 a picture, and fans are clearly aware. I don't know if they got blocked or banned, but what do you guys think of his new price for pictures? I think wasn't it like 70 last time or something. I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments section. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.